Hello, I'm Claire-Louise Hyde from BeHealing.com and I've made a new pick a card read for you. How's your person feeling about you? In fact, how were they feeling about you when they first met you? How are they feeling about you now? And how will they feel about you in the future? Let's find out, shall we? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you get into it is good. I've made 3 readings here, the crystal, the flower, and the shell, and each one of them has got a deeper dive, an extended reading. In this video reading, I'm going into the past and how they feel about you now in the present. And if that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive for the future part of it. And so if you're interested in that deeper dive, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for that up there and also in the description box and in the comments as well, where you can also find your timestamps. I can't speak. Timestamps to jump ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Would you like the crystal? This is a citrine wand. Very phallic kind of a crystal for this one. Would you like the flower? Or very big piles of cards, these. Almost toppling over. Or the shell. Take your pick now. Trust your intuition. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Really helps my channel out when you do that. Click the subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads, love readings a week. If you've got any ideas of what you want me to do them on, let me know in the comments below. Click that subscribe button along with that notification bell for more from me as well. I do a daily energy update every single day of the year for the collective. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. So I'd love to see you in there. If you want to come along to that, you can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there. And you can click on set a reminder to come along live there. So there you go. Take your pick now. Crystal, flower, or shell. And I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out, how did your person feel about you? Maybe when they first met you or some significant time in the past. How do they feel about you right now? And as always, it's going to be a deeper dive that gives you the future. So if you find that this is your story, could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive to find out how they're going to feel about you at some significant time in the future. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll pop a link for the deeper dive up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out let's just go get some cards about this connection with you and your person overall and the feelings involved. How does Crystal's person feel about them generally in this connection? What's it all about? Time to walk alone and watch and listen carefully. So this is someone who has been watching you maybe for some time. Could be a little bit fearful around relationships, have got a lot of baggage kind of thing. They're paying attention to you while they're walking alone, while they have to walk this path alone, of sorting their own life out, something like that. Noticed you, but I'm just getting this fearful thing of, I need to pay attention to crystals because I'm attracted, but I'm a bit scared too. And finding things out about you, stuff like that. What else? Synchronicity, so being brought together with you. So there's a lot of universal involvement in this connection. So they are, synchronicities being shown you over and over again, bumping into you, seeing your name, people talking to them about you, that kind of a thing. So it's significant. They're getting those nudges from the universe about you. So let's focus on the past, how they did feel about you, maybe when you met or when they first became aware of you, or some significant time in the past. How did they feel about you, crystals? Five of Wands. Kind of impressed by your work ethic and the and what you put into things. Maybe they saw you practicing at something, so they could see you in a work situation, whether they're working with you or not, but they see you applying yourself and they're really impressed by that, really impressed by your work ethic and what you put into life. Maybe you're a go-getter or something like that. They're really impressed with that. So they're attracted to that energy that you've got, lovers. There was like this instant kind of, they're my person. I think Crystal's my person. This instant attraction of like, they're the person for me. They might have been quite shell-shocked, quite, shocked. Shell-shocked by your energy. There's a lot of fear around this person, and I'm feeling kind of flustered now. So they felt a bit flustered, like, didn't know what to say around you or do around you. It feels to me like they weren't even looking for a relationship at the time, maybe single alone, or maybe in a relationship, but very much just not being all about that relationship, being about their own path, maybe their work or something like that. And you came in out of the blue and they're like, whoa, crystals. Crystal's my person and I wasn't even looking. 5 of Wands. So there's this energy about you that they really noticed. And it could be because it's a mirror of their energy. They could like apply themselves a lot. Well, they think you're absolutely beautiful. The Queen of Inspiration, I think you're absolutely beautiful. Awakening. So something that they were nurturing and building within themselves, some kind of a trajectory that they were on, this path that they were walking alone. You got something about that. You've got something about that in you too. So you're walking that kind of path, or have walked that kind of path. And you're inspiring them. It's like you've got something in common here and they know it. Or they knew it. Yeah, inspiring them. Very excited by you. So I think you're absolutely beautiful as well. So blown away by your looks. About your energy. Like, this is someone that adores you. They adores you from the start. Like, just everything about you is perfect for them, is what it seems. Your work ethic, the way that you look, the way that you're inspiring, the things that you're interested in. It's just like perfect match to them. Ancient wisdom, and there's something really wise about you as well. Wow. Full package. Crystals, you're the full package. Lovers, so they just knew instantly that you're that person, and like that, you know? Don't know what to say, just tongue-tied in front of you. So if they acted like a bit of an idiot around you when they first met you, that's why, because you totally flustered them. Wow. The Lovers card had to clarify that. Yeah, this is my person. For sure. They had sign synchronicities about that. Double Lovers. I mean, wow. What's behind that? So you're definitely that person. They knew it. And they knew it really early on as well. Teaching is behind that. This is growth. This is a growth path. They recognize that too. Not only, it's just like you're the full package for them. Not only have you got all of these aspects about you that are perfect for them and a complete match, and you're the full package, but you're on this path that they're awakening to now, and it's like you're a teacher. You've got the wisdom to show them the way. It's like, could it get better than that for them? I don't think so. I don't think that they can see that it could get better than that. Let's find out more. How were they feeling about you? Trust. A complete trust in you. So they knew that they were safe with you. You felt like home. They felt this safety with you. Wow. Something there about your energy as well, being very down to earth that they liked. Trustworthy, yeah. There's something about, they know that you'd never lie to them, and they would never lie to you either as a result. I feel like this person can like mirror people back, so you know, if you're bad with them, they'll be bad with you. But there's just something about your energy that they knew that they could never lie to you, that this is straight up, this is like someone that I need to be completely honest with. You've got to be humble as well. So you made them feel humble. They may have been in their ego before in previous relationships, but you've humbled them. You've brought them back to who they are. This is a significant spiritual relationship here. And they're trusting the universe. And not only they're trusting you, they're trusting the universe as well. I don't know what someone's doing right outside my door there, making noise. It's very distracting. Okay, how else do they feel about you? So complete trust in you, feeling so safe with you, and this honesty. Just, there's a certainty about this. With that double Lovers there, there's a certainty. This person just knows. You're the one. What else? Rejection. Terrified that you're going to reject them now. So they see you as like this shiny, bright light here, and they see themselves as being put out there, their light put out. Not feeling good enough for you. It feels to me, because you're already walking the path that they're starting off on, you're kind of leading the way. Infidelity, so that there's a third party involved, or there was. If not now, there was a third party involved. So yeah, so maybe they were in another relationship, focused on their career, that kind of thing, not even looking, and then there you show up and they're like, oh my god, my person, this is my person, what am I going to do? How did they feel about you? So it feels like this is the initial, when they first met you, that we're talking about in this past. Broken open, so you broke them open. There's a spiritual nature with the lotus there, like the rebirth, the spiritual rebirth. It's you woke them up out of some kind of a logical pattern that they're in their lives, like this is it kind of thing, this is what my life is, and it's like, wow, this isn't what my life is. Look, those crystals, whole new me being broken out there, being, yeah, a whole new me opening up. That's co-create, someone that they want to build with. So yeah, that felt straight away that they wanted to build with you, they wanted to do things with you, that you're the person that I want to be with and have a life with and build something with. There they are in another relationship. That infidelity card. Divine timing. This is perfect timing as well. It's because they're setting off on a new path in their life. And it's a path that you're already on. How else did they feel about you? So this is perfect timing. Even though they weren't looking for a relationship, it's perfect timing. Surrender. They can't do anything. The feelings are so strong. The feelings were so strong that they could do nothing but surrender to this. So it was like inevitable. Inevitable. Maybe they're kind of breaking up the relationship that they were in, because this is inevitable. I mean, it's a sure thing. 2 lovers cards there. There's no choice about this. The lovers card can be a choice, but there's no choice about this. How funny that they were in a relationship then, because that infidelity card is telling me clearly that they were in a relationship. Sweet William, gallantry, grant me a single smile. Talking about the masculine here, you brought that side, well, even if it's a family, and you brought that side out of them where not only do they know that they need to tell you the truth, but raising their standards in the way that they treat you to treating you better than they've ever treated anyone. Sweet William, small, has form and aspect bright, like that sweet flower that yields great joy of delight. A single smile from you, and suddenly they turned into a gentleman. And might really be surprised. Like I was picking up that they could have been in their ego with other people previously, you know, a mask, yeah, not showing themselves fully, and you see past that. They don't even need to show you the true feelings. You see it anyway. There's no pretending, there's no hiding from you. They can't get away from this. There's something inevitable about this, and they knew it right from the start. So you had a profound effect on them, hey? All these out. Voyage. Set sail on a new course. It's the new start. Change your life completely, and they know that they need to have a new start with you. Okay. Wow. Well, that's how they felt about you. It feels like when they first met you. Let's find out how they feel about you now. How do they feel about crystals now? 2 of Pentacles. Weighing things up. Unsure, undecided, things up in the air. Could be sorting things out in their lives. I'm trying not to take those. There we go. 8 of Swords, feeling trapped. So they're trapped. Okay, so they could still be feeling restricted and feeling trapped. They could still be in a relationship there, still be unpeeling themselves from something that they were attached to there. And that's why things are up in the air. Maybe the money as well. Could be financial stuff going on. So it feels to me like they feel, how they're feeling about you now is like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. I need to come in properly and be right. with crystals, and I don't know how I'm going to do this. The sun. I want to be this strong masculine energy. I want to make crystals happy. I want to run to them. I want to be this person, but things are up in the air right now. They could feel a pressure at the moment to sort things out and to break free of any kind of restrictions that they've got at the moment to be with you. This is a pull from the solar plexus. Have you ever felt that when you've got like a pang, you're missing someone and you really want to be with them, you really love them, you feel it drawing? I do anyway. I'm all about energy. I can feel it pulling on my solar plexus. I can feel where they are because I can feel the pull in a certain direction over there right now. And yeah, they're feeling that draw, like, you know, when you feel empty inside and longing, and it's right here in the pit of your stomach, the feeling that they want to make you happy. Oh, there's so much yearning and compulsion here, and it's kind of desperate. Yeah. Wow, they're feeling a lot right now. And it's not happiness, even though the sun card is out there. It's not happiness that they're feeling right now. New beginnings, the pull toward this new beginning, they know that they want that with you. They want it fast too. 8 of Swords, but they're restricted and they've got to break themselves out of these restrictions, and it's rush. I need to do this now. I can't lose crystals. I'm a person. 7 of Emotions, but I have some hard choices to make, and it's confusing. Confusing choices to make. I don't seem to be able to have it all. There's no easy answer to this. There's things, of course, for a new beginning, there's things to leave behind. That's what they're struggling with, the things to leave behind, which is why they're feeling restricted. What's behind that? So there's a confusion there. Grounding, having to ground themselves, having to really ground themselves. They might be doing a lot of that kind of stuff at the moment. Anything that grounds them, calms them down, breathing. They've got very unsettled energy at the moment, so they're all in the feels because they feel like a compulsion to be with you and to come in fast. For some reason, they think that you're slipping through their fingers, that you could be getting away from them, that you might be impatient, that you might have given up on them. Could have been a long time between this and this moment now. You'll know. Let me know in the comments below. Has it been a long time for you, crystals? How are they feeling about you right now? Let there be closeness between you, but give each other space. So they want to be close to you, but they want to give you space too. They want to be close to you, but they need space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Your person is pulled in 2 directions at the moment. Yes, the Chariot. Pulled in 2 directions. They want to be with you, but they can't be with you. They want to be with you, but they need space to break free of these things and make these decisions, and it's hard. But they want to be with you. So they could be in, out of your life, that kind of thing. You might be thinking, oh yeah, they're here now. Oh no, they're not. They're pulled away again. And it's because of that they're being pulled in 2 directions. It's like a bittersweet kind of I want to be with you when I'm with you. It's beautiful, but ouch, I've got this longing and it's kind of painful too. Bittersweet feelings that are around you at the moment. And they're working through their feelings. So they've got a lot of feelings, not just about you, about the past stuff that they're letting go of as well. And they're working through those feelings very much in their feels and having to deal with their feelings at the moment. They've got a lot going on inside of themselves. How are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you? Ooh. Okay, all of them, I'm told. Wow. Okay, so they've got family stuff going on at the moment that they need to support. They've got other people around them relying on them, maybe children that they need to support. This could be the restrictions. They want to give you a gift, but the strings attached. There's something about, they want to give you something, they want to give you an offer, but if they do that, they've got someone controlling them there. I think it's family, could be mother or father of the children there, and they want to give you something, but they can't right now. It could be around a money issue or something like that, or some kind of control. If they gave you something now, it could all backfire. is what I'm hearing. I don't know why that would be. Okay, they've got a lack of self-worth, so they're not feeling worthy for you because of all of this stuff that they're going through right now. And heartbreak. They're heartbroken. They're in and out of it. Like, I'm losing crystals. I'm losing crystals. I'm feeling slightly panicked by all of this. They're feeling like you're slipping through their fingers. They don't like that feeling at all. Let's find out more. How they're feeling about you right now. The uncharted sea. Very unsure. They want this new start with you, but they don't know how it's going to be. They imagine that it's going to be perfect with you, but they are a little bit scared. I've got to tell you the truth. They're scared. They're scared of this uncharted sea. There's so many unknowns about you, but they want to build this with you. They want to build this with you on firm foundations. So they're not going to come in hasty. They're going to come in right on a solid foundation. So they're going to be taking the time with this. What else? How are they feeling about feeling patient? They are feeling patient about it. They don't want to get it wrong, so they're feeling patient about it. They're hoping that you're going to be patient too, that you are being patient with them. What else? They're thinking on their feet. They're trying to get around these problems and these decisions that they need to make, things that are up in the air, to break free of these binds. But they're having to do it in the moment. They could be around tricky people, like fox cunning kind of people. It's time to let go. Groundhog spirit. Groundhog Day. They're doing the same things, repetitive patterns. They were on autopilot before in their life. They weren't living a passionate life at all. You've come into the life and they're like, oh, now I've got to really live. And yeah, time to let go of that stuff that they were doing day in, day out. Very, very repetitive kind of a stuff. And that is tricky because it feels like it's something that's been in their life a long time. Family around it, strings attached. There's a lot. They've got a lot of responsibilities. There's a lot to this. It's a big thing for them to let go of. How are they feeling about crystals now? Victory and conquest. So they're determined, absolutely determined to get you. Crocus, cheerfulness. You do make them happy when they're around you. There's that bittersweet thing as well, but you do make them happy. Sweet pea, blissful pleasure. You make them very happy. They know they're going to have a blissful life with you. Intelligence and mental beauty. So they love that side of you too. They're seeing more of this now. They thought you were the full package before, but they didn't even notice this before, and now they're seeing this. You got this intelligence and mental beauty. You're just getting better and better to them. More and more ideal for them. The more they get to know you, the more they like you. That's special. That's really special. Because usually relationships are the opposite way around, right? The more we get to know someone, we're like, not for me. Separation. Ouch, ouch. They're feeling the separation right now. They miss you so much. They're sad. Thinking about you all the time, yearning for you, unsure of the future. They wish they could give you a guarantee. They wish they could tell you, offer something, give you that gift, but they just can't at the moment. They're desperately trying to get ready and be ready for you to come in with a big offer is what it feels like. Well, let's find out in the deeper dive, shall we? Direction. So they're feeling very purposeful at the moment, got direction, trusting their inner compass, finding their bearings, having to be in the moment and making these decisions that they're making in the moment. And that's where they're at right now and how they're feeling about you. How they're going to feel about you in the future, crystals. Let's find out. If you're interested in finding out, if this does sound like your story, could be your story, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box in the comments below. I'm just going to do the same thing, but for the future. So how are they going to feel about you in a significant point in the future? Maybe when they're coming in, we'll get a timeline out for that as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of thing. You do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. So type that in very carefully. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. Check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, you will see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. When you click on the picture of a video, it should take you right away to a video. And if it doesn't, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Let me know how this matches with your story and some information about that. I love hearing from who I'm reading for here. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me as well. I do 3 of these Love Picker card reads a week. If you've got any ideas of what you want me to do them about, let me know in the comments below and I'll do that for you. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from the other stuff that I do, which is a daily energy update for the collective. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show as well, where I give mini reads for donations. So come along to that sometime. You can find that by clicking on the Be Healing Channel page down there. And you'll see the next show laying in wait, so you can see when it is in your time zone. You can click on set a reminder. So there you go. Thanks again for watching. Good luck with all of this if this is where you're leaving me. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. Flowers. If you chose the flowers, then this one is for you. Let's find out how they were feeling about you at some significant point in the past, maybe when they met you, and how they feel about you now, and how they're going to feel about you in the future. So in this video, I'm going to do the past part and the present part. And if that aligns with you, if it sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get the future part of it too in the deeper dive, the extended reading. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. So let's start off with some general cards about your connection with this person, with your person, flowers. Tell us about feelings, general feelings about flowers and the person that is connected with flowers. Memories of the Forgotten Self and Shadow Dancer. The memories of Forgotten Self and Shadow Dancer. So there's something about you bring out the darkness in them, something that they've forgotten about themselves. A side of them, maybe the life had become a little bit boring or something like that, and you're bringing out some fire in them. It's something like that. Something that they kind of turned the back on. They thought was a shadow, was something wrong with them. But it's actually a part of them and they're bringing that back. So you're reminding, it could be like a youthful kind of recklessness or something like that, something that they judged in themselves, they thought was gone, but it's coming back because of you. So it's like you're sparking the flame again is what it feels like. You're making them feel young again. Peace, being at peace with themselves. Okay, so that's a general theme of this. How were they feeling at some significant point in the past? Maybe when they met? I don't know, let's find out. How was a flowers person feeling about them in the past? 8 of Wands, communication. I have to talk to this person. I need to talk to you. Like making a beeline. If you met like in a pub or something like that, in a bar, they would have made a beeline to you. I have to talk to this person. If they met you in the workplace, they would be like, no, I want that person. I want to go to that till in the supermarket. Or I want that agent there. Made a beeline to you, want to talk to you, maybe offered something like, I'll take you there, I'll show you, just a compulsion to talk to you for communication. The Devil, strong pull, and they're not sure whether it's a good thing, and that kind of reiterates this Shadow Dancer. So there's something it feels like is unhealthy about this union, but you've got a draw and it's to the dark side. You're making them feel that passion, that fire again, feeling a bit reckless, or making them feel like if they're a teetotaler, making them feel like they want to drink again or something like that. There's something that feels negative about it, but it's pulling something out of them that they have been ignoring. So it's like a guilty pleasure. You've got a strong pull on them, not sure it's so healthy. Oh, how exciting. I like this. I like when there's a bit of spice in the readings. 8 of Wands. What's this compulsion to talk to you then about? 7 of Inspiration. And reveal themselves. Find out who you are. What I'm so intrigued by you. I need to talk to you. Find out who you are. There's this star quality. I need to know who Flower is. There's just this strong compulsion. It's coming from a higher self, from the spirit. They're not sure what it is, but it appears to be half healthy, half not. They're just not sure. It kind of feels a little bit unhealthy, to be honest, to them. Joy and burden. There's a bit of mixed here. It's like they want to share the joys with you, but they don't want to tell you the truth about them. They want to appear a certain way toward you, which isn't exactly true. Could be coming to you as a single person when they're not, or coming to you as a successful person when they're not, coming to you as a joyful person when actually they're burdened, but wanting to talk to you nonetheless. Nevertheless, it's like flowers has something for me. I've got a compulsion to talk to them, but I can't possibly let them know who I am. I'm going to have to pretend, put a mask on. They didn't show you the truth self, but they wanted to know the true you. A little bit scared of you and what you're bringing out in them. A recklessness. The devil. Why the devil? Well, yeah, what is this? What is this darkness that you're bringing out of them? 10 of materials. That's not darkness. What? Well, it could be darkness if they are already in a 10 of materials. Person's possibly in a relationship, committed relationship, and you are tempting them out of that. Feeling reckless, feeling like I need to know flowers. I need to talk to flowers. I can't possibly let them know that I'm attached to someone else. I'm married. But I know that I've got to pursue this. Unlimited possibilities is behind that, because there's just a draw. You've got to pull on this person, and as I said, they're not necessarily thinking it's very attractive on the point of obsession, but they're wondering whether this is healthy. It is that law of the affair, is what it is. It's the law of an affair. Like, is flowers just somebody that I am attracted to for the thrill of the chase because it's an affair and it's exciting and I'm a bit bored or whatever? Or, see, that's the memories of the forgotten self, right? The shadow dancer, bringing out a passion in them again, feeling young again. Or is there something to this? I need to find out. Time. Needing to give it time. So your person could have been entertaining you, pretending that they were single, to give it time to find out, is this just the law of the affair? Not that they were necessarily going there, they might have done. Or is there something more behind this? Because they're not so sure about it, so they're giving it time. So they wanted to be around you and keep stringing you along in a way. Keep you around just to find out, because they're not sure about it. So this could be someone that has had affairs before. Cool your emotions. So yeah, you're bringing out a fire in them, a passion, a fighter in them, and they're having to temper that and cool their emotions. Like, what is this? What are flowers doing to me? And what is this? But they're intrigued. There's a lure of it. There's something about their memories of forgotten self that it's like you're bringing a part of them. Maybe that someone had told them was wrong and they've tried to downplay that part of them, but you fired it up in them. And they're wondering whether it is actually a wrongness in them or whether it's a rightness in them, because they kind of like the feeling. That's the thing. They kind of like that feeling. I love this. Okay, what else? Memories. You remind them. It's not that you remind them of someone. It's that you are reminding them of a feeling that they used to have in themselves, of who they used to be. So you could be reminding them of their first love, but you don't look like them or anything like that. But it's the feeling that you give them is the feeling that the first love gave them, and it's kind of waking up a part of them, and memories of the forgotten self. They never thought they'd feel that way again. They thought it was one and done, first love, friendship. So they want to keep you around platonically while they figure this out. So you probably would have been like, thinking that they're single and why they're not hitting on me. They're there, and there's attraction there because I feel it. You will feel it too, for sure. But they're cooling their emotions, cooling themselves down. They're not coming in for that affair, possibly not even telling you that they're even married. And you're like, or maybe you do know that they're married and you're wondering why they're not trying to have an affair with you or something, like wondering what the hell's going on. They're keeping it on a platonic level. It's because they wanted to bide the time. They wanted to bide the time and find out, is this more? Because they're not sure. Because it's not just attraction, you see, it's not just an affair and they feel like you're reminding them of how they felt when they first fell in love, and it's different. It's like, oh yeah, this is what falling in love feels like. That's not how they feel with this one that they're married to. They didn't have that falling in love feeling. It's the first love and it's you. The erotic. So you're bringing out that sexual side in them, the passion in them, but it's more than that because there's a first love feeling there. And so there you go. Their first love broke their heart, and then they had mere shadows of relationships after that to protect their heart. And you've come along and they're like, God damn, this is like first love experience again. My heart, I've got this feeling, I've got this passion, I want to go all in. It's not an affair though, there's something more to this. I need to take my time. I need to pretend to be their friend. Keep it at that level. Cool my emotions. Feeling that passion. So there could have been points where they were on fire. Like their eyes were on fire for you, but they held themselves back, and you'd be like, what the hell? Why are they holding themselves back? What's with all this control? Because they need to know. They think that there's more to this because of their feelings. Okay? Tell us more. How did they feel? Wow, a lot of feelings. How did they feel about flowers? So, maybe this is starting to make sense to you about how they were with you in the past. Seeing beyond. So they were seeing beyond the feelings that they were having, the passion that they were having, that loss that they've got for you, all of those feelings, because there was something more there. They're having to see the bigger picture. That it's not just the eyes that were lighting up, like with flames for you, the lust. The third eye was lighting up too. There's more to this. The love is there. And they're trying to make sense of that and see beyond it and see the bigger picture. So they're having to pull back that carnal desire that they've got for you, which is evident. I was feeling it straight away. But they're having to... It's significant. This cool your emotions, it's significant. The draw to you is significant, and them having to push them to stop themselves. That's quite a battle that they got inside of themselves, what they had inside of themselves. But they're seeing further, seeing beyond it. There's more to this, and they know it. And they need to give it time. Round and round and round. So it's like, oh, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like, there you are, and then the fire's there, and they're like, I need to step away, and I want to be around them though, because I need to know more about this. I need to know more about flowers. But oh my God, here's these emotions and this feeling and this lust again, and I need to step away. And really, you're no wonder the devils come up, because you are a strong pull to them. But this person has got enough self-discipline to stop themselves from going there. Okay, so healthy and striving. Something about the health of you, whether it's mental health, spiritual health, physical health, emotional strength, emotional strength, I said. But there's something about that they recognize in you, some healthy thing that they're striving for as well. So that they're impressed by some healthy, some well-being that you've got that they also want to. Confidence as well. I'm just seeing like the confidence card over there. They're like that. Spirit has a plan. They know that there's something more to this. Again, there's that third eye. Seeing beyond things. They know that there's more to this. They feel it. And so really strongly holding themselves back from you. This is how they were anyway when they first met you, around then. Yellow rose, enthusiasm and friendship. So there they are, being an extremely enthusiastic friend. More than a friend. You know it's more than a friend. They know it's more than a friendship. But they're keeping you in the friend zone while they figure this out. How else are they feeling about flowers? Cupid's arrow. Surprise. Well, it was a surprise meeting. Hesitation. Have faith though. You got struck by Cupid's arrow, both of you, it feels. I can imagine that you'd be very confused by this person's behaviour because it's hot and cold, it's push-pull, it's on fire, but I am stopping myself. You'd be like, what the hell? Why are they stopping? The ocean, be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. This is how they see you. Beautiful, mysterious, wild and free, like the ocean. You make them feel so much. Depth of feelings. There could be a water sign as well. Any signs of that here? Perhaps. Not really signs of any signs, but really in the feelings, in a big way. And they see you as beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. They want a bit of that. Okay, that's how they were feeling. Let's find out how they are feeling right now. Has anything changed? Let's see. How are Flowers person feeling about them now? Nine of Pentacles. Single. Independent, successful. Wow. That's you. Seeing you like that. Nine of Swords. Oh my God, what a nightmare. I am anxious. You make me anxious. Okay, so they've got anxiety around this. Seeing you as successful, independent, strong, by yourself, single. A lot of clarity as well. Very clear. Seeing you clearly. So they've got to know you at this point. Don't know how long it's been since that. They're seeing you more clearly. There might be, it feels a bit cooler now. It feels as intense in their heart, but the lust they seem to have tempered that, and more in their mind now. Seeing you clearly, the success, the intelligence, that kind of thing, and less of the desire, compulsion kind of stuff now. They're less in their feelings, but more in clearer feelings. This was kind of too much energy, and they recognized that was too much energy. I didn't even think they could feel that much because it's been so long since they did. Sexual energy, but they're still in the sexual energy, don't worry. Oh yeah, they still want you. There's a pureness about it now. They're seeing you as you are. So they kind of felt like the devil in the past, like that if they were to have got you, that feeling of you would be like a toy to them, toying with you, playing with you kind of thing, as if they'd lured a little girl in kind of thing, a sweet, innocent, beautiful thing, and had their way with them. They've changed from that devilish energy that was pulling them. Maybe you had a past life with this person with that kind of dynamic. They owned you kind of thing. You were theirs is what I'm hearing. Wow. And now they're seeing you more clearly, and they know that this is a part of them. It's a shadow part of them. They don't like that part of them, but they can be that, and that's going to make for a spicy relationship. The sexual energy is still there, but it's no longer a compulsion anymore. They've ridden that wave out, and they've tempered that. Sexual energy is there, but they've got clarity now. It's not taking them over completely anymore, and it was before. This was a struggle, like cooling their emotions. It was the predominant energy for sure in that part of the reading. Now they've got more clarity. Oh yeah. Now they've got more clarity. But Nine of Swords here, so they're anxious. Why are they anxious? Well, because this is a deep dive. Got deep feelings for you. Very deep feelings. And you're the High Priestess. It's like you see right through me. They can't hide a thing from you. And they know that this is a deep relationship. So there's no hiding here. They can't get lightly into this one. They know that. And that's causing them a bit of a nightmare. Even if they wanted to now, they can't get lightly into this. So they missed that boat. They go there. That's a good thing. I don't know why this is causing them so much anxiety. Why? Integration and psychic development. Oh, it scares them. That's why. This High Priestess, witchy part of you, is scaring them. Integrating that. You expect way more of them than they even expected of themselves. And so they're having to, there's memories of they've got themselves. They're having to integrate that. It's not just the sexual attraction bit. There's more to it. bringing up a deeper part of themselves. They know that this is going to be a full-on, deep relationship, and you expect them to go there with you on that. They're getting ready for that. A bit scared. They're a bit scared of that, to be honest. Of the intensity of this relationship. This is going to be an intense relationship. It's intense already. And it doesn't even feel like you guys are together. Passion. Ooh. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. It says. So there's so much passion in this. There's so much sexual attraction. Like, it's off the charts. Wow. Let your fears dissolve, but they're scared. There's that moon again. It's the depth of it, you know, the depth of those emotions. Full moon in Cancer. They're letting their fears dissolve, so they're just kind of getting used to being scared. Like, maybe I'm just always going to be scared of flowers in this relationship, but I've got to go there because there's this sexual attraction that is fire. But it's more than that. It's not just the sexual attraction. Learning to trust you right now and learning to open up. So they're not fully open. Baby steps to opening up as they learn to trust you. And trust themselves as well to even go here, you know. To claim that it takes a brave woman or man to open up to this kind of relationship, this depth of relationship. It's a relationship. It's big. This one is big. And it's not for the faint-hearted either. You're both going to have to be strong in this. Because the dynamics between you, the energy between you is incredible. Talking twin flames. We're talking soulmates here. You've had past life connections for sure. Intensity. Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if it's twin flames here, because this is like recreation of God, the God and the Goddess. Very strong energies, both of you. And as a result, it's like you get together, your first time together is going to be extreme weather events going on around the location that you're in, that kind of power. Self-love and falling in love, right? You both needed time to get to this point that you're at right now, falling in love, properly falling in love. And it's the self-love is behind that. You know, all of this tempering that they had to do with themselves, that was to love themselves and not succumb to the things that don't really work for them. And you've had to love yourself as well to get to the point where you're not just letting toxic kind of behavior in, because this could have been toxic. If you'd both succumbed to it, it would have been toxic, and you had to keep each other away. Do the self-loving thing while you fall in love properly. So the feelings were there from the start, that they knew it was more than that, and possibly for you too. But you had to keep each other at bay so you fall in love properly. So you got this trust and open up properly and open in your heart. Of course, the sexual energy is still going to be there, but for it not to be all about that, you know, for it to be a little bit healthy. What else? How else are they feeling about you now? Grateful. Grateful that you're still there is what I'm hearing. You're still there. That it might have taken some time to get to this point. Grateful that you're still there while they've been fighting themselves. There's been an internal fight going on. They feel like you're their fated person. You're the one for them. I mean, this is just so strong. I don't think they've even felt this way. Not even with their first love, I don't think they felt this way. Fated connection, it's beyond. It's reminding them somewhat of their first love and how they felt then, but this is beyond that. The depth that your person has got of feeling is incredible. Water sign, I think. Let me know in the comments below. Are they water sign? Do you know? I don't know. Hey. How are they feeling about you right now? Well, they're kind of worried that you're impatient at the moment. Feeling an impatience in themselves as well. They want you right now. So they've still got that. Positivity though, I like it. And clarity, there you go, there's that clarity again. Yeah, they're very much they're clearer in their mind now. I'm feeling positive about this as well, so yeah. And it's because that shadow side of themselves have tamed that, you know, and they can feel it could feel feel like you were the devil tempting them before, and because they managed to overcome that devilish side of themselves, of course you're not the devil, it's just bringing out the devil in themselves. Because they managed to overcome that, they're seeing the positive in you now rather than the negative. It's just a battle within themselves. Taking time out, says the brown bear, but there's also a protective element about them there as well. Protecting you from them, oh wow. But they've been protecting you from them is why they've been holding themselves back. They've been protecting you from them. Very fiery. I like it. Of course, this is a timeless reading, but I'm doing this on the new moon in Aries, so that's very passionate. Oh, I'm recording it on the new moon in Aries. Bellflower, gratitude. There it is again. They're really grateful that you're still around. You're riding this. They're grateful that they didn't scare you off. Hey, anticipation. It's like the drooling, waiting for this. They're still not coming at you. Still not coming at you yet. But yes, anticipation of being with you. They're looking forward to this. They're gearing themselves up for it. I wonder what's holding them back. What is holding them back? Maybe that anxiety of the deep dive. Are they really ready for this? Are they really ready for it? Oh yes. That just reminded me of marriage. Some of you getting out of that commitment right now. So you weren't an affair after all. That's what it feels like. Not enough. They're not enough yet. You see, as I'm talking about, why holding themselves back? They're frustrated. They're not enough yet. They're lacking self-confidence, sabotaging it. They're not feeling enough yet. So they're not approaching you right now. They're not quite ready, but in anticipation and like drooling in anticipation of this. They'll be ready soon, is what it feels like. In the deeper dive, I will get the timing out for the next bit. We'll find out how they're going to feel about you in there too. They're recharging themselves at the moment. Nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. So they're calming themselves down, still tempering themselves from this passion and getting ready. They're more ready. For sure, this energy is different. They are more ready. The passion's still there, but it's not so out of control anymore. They did keep themselves in control, but they didn't feel like they were in control. They managed to do it. Did they, though? Did they? I'm presuming that they managed to do it. Let me know if they didn't, if they succumbed to it. But no, it feels like they were strong to me. Wow, there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story, then if you want to know the future part of it, how are they going to feel about you in a significant point in the future, then join me in the deeper dive there. I'll pop a link for it up there. I'm just going to do the same thing again, but for the future. And there's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to get your email address right, so type that in very carefully, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so check in those places. Promotions is a Gmail thing, by the way. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you will see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video. It doesn't take you to a video right away, then just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. I love hearing from you, who it is that I'm rooting for in this situation. Wow, you're in for a thrill when this starts off. Click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 Love Picker card reads a week, and if you are interested in me doing it on a different topic or something like that, let me know in the comments below and do that for you. Click on the subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear of my other stuff too, which is a daily energy update for the collective every single day of the year. And I go live 3 times a week here on YouTube in my live show, Psychic Cafe, where I do mini reads for donations. So come along for that. Would love to see you in there. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, then this one's for you. Shells, let's find out how they felt about you, how they feel about you now, and how they're going to feel about you at some point in the future, some significant point in the future. Now, when we're talking about the past, it's about some significant point in the past, maybe when you met, how they felt about you then, or the first stages of your relationship. in this reading, I'm going to do the past and the present part of it. And if you find that it is your story, you might want the future part of it, which I'm going to put in an extended reading, in a deeper dive reading. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. Let's find out then. So get some general cards out first for this connection and the feelings for you generally. The nature of this relationship. Let's find out first of all, before we get into the past and the present. So you have delight. This is a delightful connection. Feel delighted. Maybe a little bit, dragged through a hedge backwards to get to this point, but they're absolutely delighted after all they've been through, Oh, who hasn't? Catalyst for change. So they feel like that everything changes now. Delightful. Everything changes now. It's black and white as well. It's clear as day. Everything changes now. Okay, so let's find out. How did they feel about you at some significant point in the past? Possibly when you met. I don't know. It could be another time now. Okay, that's very clear. The moon. Unsure, confused in the feelings. Bewildered. I just heard bewildered. Maybe overwhelmed with feelings. Seven of Cups and the King of Wands. Ooh, there's a lot of passion there, but there's choices to be made. Not a clear-cut choice. They want to claim you. Part of them wants to claim you, but there's other choices involved. Is this a good choice for me? A little bit unsure of that. They want you there. I mean, there's that passion there for sure. But the feelings are overwhelming them. Wonder why. Why the moon? Why the moon? Because they want commitment. Five of Voices. What a nightmare. Commitment. What a nightmare. Okay. Chaos and confusion about a commitment. Overwhelmed about that. Now, both the crystal and the flower readings, we had a married person on our hands, and this could be what it is with this person as well. Overwhelmed about the feeling, delighted to meet you. You're a catalyst to change, but they're in this commitment. It's a commitment that's not good. Chaos and conflict in that commitment, but nevertheless they're in a commitment, and so that's why it's overwhelming to them. They've got a lot of feelings for you, but they're like, but I'm in another commitment. That's why it's overwhelming to them. So no wonder they've got choices to make, right? So they had to take the space from you because of this duality, living a dual life, double life kind of thing. Sacred space, needing their own space to figure through what these choices are. They want you. King of Wands, yes, they want you. They've got a lot of passion for you there. Felt a strong attraction to you. Wanted to come in and claim you. You're theirs. They know it. But it's like, hang on a minute, you can't claim me when you were someone else. So they've got choices to make, and there's confusion in those choices. So what do I do now? Shows my person, but I've already got a person. Two of Voices. Indecision. I don't know what to do. The commitment that they're in is causing chaos and conflict. Now, we could be talking family. I don't know. There's something about that. There's chaos and conflict about it. There's something not right about it. You'd think it would be an easy decision, but it's not an easy decision. Two Voices and the Seven of Cups are showing that this is not an easy decision for them at all. Lots of emotions involved in it. Not just about you, but about the past. About that commitment too that they're in. Ascension. They want to get out of this. They want to raise themselves up. They want something bigger. They want something better. They want to have this delight with you. They want this to be a catalyst for change. You've catalyzed change within their life. You're the catalyst for them. They've known that they've needed to change this for a while. Five of Voices isn't anything new for them. They're in a commitment that has been chaos, conflict, a lot. Maybe all the time, There could have been an element to that the whole time. Someone that they've fought with constantly. And that could have been spicy for them at the start, but it gets a bit wearing after a while, It's always been an element of that, though. They've known that they needed to end this. They just haven't. In you come being a catalyst to that. But even so, it's tricky for them to make that decision. To let go and surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Not at times, all the time. Yes, of course they need to let go of their old person before they come in to you. Let go and all will work out. So they do know that they need to let go of their old person. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone now. So they're trying not to focus on you too much, or they were at the start anyway. Now's the time to give to yourself. So they needed time to themselves to make these decisions. They needed that sacred space because of the duality that they were living. So this is really about them instead of how they're feeling about you. You've come in their life. You've delighted them, but you're a catalyst for change in their life. You've kind of shown up. They can't ignore the problems that they've got in their lives and what isn't aligned with them. They want to ascend. They want something better. They want you. King of Wands want to claim you. But they were kind of relaxed about it. No rush. No rush. Why no rush? Because even though they've got this fiery passion for you, the King of Wands, and want to claim you, this is someone that takes commitment seriously, so seriously that they stay in it for a long time, even though there was chaos and conflict in it. So, and even now, even though they've got something in front of them that's much better, a relationship with you, possibility of a relationship with you, so much, so committed that it's still a difficult decision for them. This is someone that takes commitment very seriously. That's why they're relaxed about it. You've got a stubborn person on your hands here, and this is when stubbornness can be good, because it's only stubborn people that will stay fixated on something long enough to be committed to it. You know, the stubborn signs can be the ones that are truly committed to things. Sorry, there was a really strange noise then. I don't know what it was. I still don't know what it was. Okay. So they're kind of relaxed about it, which might feel out of place. Might kind of make them feel a bit psychotic to you, kind of thing. How can you be so relaxed about this when other people involved in commitments? It doesn't, to me, Shells, reading your energy, feeling a bit of your energy in this too, it doesn't feel like you're as cool about it as they are, but they're cool about it. But how? Because they seem to have more chaos and conflict than ever. How are they cool about it? Because that's been in their life for ages. They got used to it. They've got used to it. That's what it is. This person can put up with all kinds of crap, and they have. Very steady, stable person, this one. Control. Oh, they're being controlled. Yeah, they're being controlled. Okay. What else? Maturity. But they're very mature, you see. They've got this bigger perspective and they're very mature about it. So they've got a handle on it. They're not... The bit... Someone's trying to control them here, but they've got control over themselves. They're quite mature about it. You, however, will be looking at the situation going, how can they even handle that? But they do. They're just used to it. Okay, but how are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? That's what I want to know. Because we've only got one here, really, about you. Well, there's this ascension. But that they want you, that you're theirs. Feeling, yeah, fire with you. Mistake. They don't want to make a wrong turn here that leads to a dead end. They want to take the time with this. This is someone that's got a lot of patience. They don't want to make a mistake with you. So they're taking this decision very carefully. So this isn't just the decision to leave that behind. This is also the decision to get in a relationship with you as well, taking that very seriously. I think you've got a fixed sign here. Wild abandon and using. Okay, so they don't want to use you. Nor do they want to be used. And they don't want to use other people. There's a part... They know that they could have this fun, this wild abandon, a lot of delight with you, yes. That's on the table, and know that. But there's also this element of, if I get into a relationship and have all of this fun with Shells, am I really using them? Because I've got all of this stuff going on. My life isn't that good. Shell's life seems to be really good and have a lot of fun and are free and all of this. But am I just using them? Are they going to get bored of me? Are they going to be like, oh, yeah, shiny new thing, but now you're actually bringing my energy down? So they're unsure of whether they're good enough for you They're unsure of whether their energy matches you. They're unsure of whether they're going to give you as good a time as they know that you're going to give them. They are someone who commitment is very important to them. They want to know, they kind of want a guarantee. Is this going to work in the long term? Because I'm going to commit. If I'm making a decision, I'm committing to you. And I just want to know that I can commit to you. This person's very serious. Well, it's commitment, right? They just want commitment. They know themselves. They know that they'll commit like forever. And so they don't want you to be disappointed with them. They kind of want to be sure of that first. How are they feeling about you? Beautiful and caging. They recognize, though, that this is like you drawing them out of themselves. So gone from this boring, stable, chaos, conflict, not appetizing kind of a life at all, to you being the catalyst going, well, I could have this amazing time. Uncaging your heart. It's like you're warming them up, like you're defrosting them again. There's a heaviness to this, though, about how they felt. So it feels like you woke them up a little bit. See, there's not a lot about the feelings for you here. They were in this drudgery when you first met, is what I feel. You come along and you bring these rainbows, you bring this colour to this dreary existence that they've got, but it's still very heavy. They're feeling very heavy in the past. Well, they were in the past anyway. Soulmate. There's a recognition in them at the start that you're their soulmate. Wow. Okay. What else? What a beautiful card. But they've got doubts about that. Yeah. Is this a true offering? I'm not so sure. They've got so many doubts. You know, I feel like the past relationship, or the relationship that they're in or are in now, they were in at this point in time, a lot of chaos and conflict, very dreary, grey, just meh. But they thought at the time that it was wild abandon, it was their soulmate, that, you know, and they went into it and they committed to it. So that tells you something about that relationship, but it's turned into this, maybe over time, or maybe it's always been like that. Like I said, it could have been that passion thing. They could have thought that the fighting was passion, but it just ended up being fighting. Well, they're kind of projecting that baggage onto you right now, or they were. They have doubts about this because, is this true this time, or am I fooling myself? I'm not sure I picked right because I didn't pick right last time. Yeah, am I getting this wrong again? Feels like my soulmate could have a wild abandon fun time here, delight, but I know me, I'm going to commit, and it feels like soulmates already, and that's my red flag in myself. When I feel like that, I always feel like that. I get into relationships and I always feel like that, and what the hell am I doing? Anyway, bring a gentle touch. Dear Spirit, so they feel like you're gentle, you've been gentle with them, you've had patience with them. Sweet results away. They know it's going to be good. It's just, will it be good forever? Because they're a forever kind of a person. Spirit has your back, says the eagle. So they're trying to see the bigger picture there. Yeah, they want guarantees. Your person wants guarantees. Possibly wanting to take the time, relaxed about it, getting to know you for those guarantees. They're going to need to know you for a long time before they get in a relationship with you, because this is a person that commits. Garden heliotrope, devotion, they're devoted, and dreams fulfilled. They're a devoted person. Again, it's the same message. When this person is in a relationship, they are committed, as can be. Like, you wouldn't find a more committed person in your life. But they're kind of addicted, they're kind of codependent, they're kind of addicted, obsessive. They will make you the center of their world, and they know it. There's that control again. They're easily controlled because of it, and they know it. They're very susceptible to relationships because of it. So they have to restrain themselves. They've learned to restrain themselves. They fall in love easy, but they commit too easy. Well, they commit completely. They've fallen foul to that. Right. So they know how to kind of manage themselves not to fall in this, but it might seem a little dreary and cold to you. perseverance. You see, in it for the long term, perseverance. It's all commitment. This person is committed and stay the course, and they're committed even to long this coming about, you know, slow and steady thing. Okay, it's a little bit heavy that, and quite frankly, a little bit boring, their energy. Even though they got the King of Wands, they're very much controlling themselves and they're not stepping into that energy. But you do make them feel the King of Wands, passion, wild abandon. There's so many glimmers of hope in this, but they're very much, the heart is under lock and key there. Okay. They're holding themselves back. Well, how are they feeling now? Are they feeling like they want to marry you? Of course, they want to commit to you. They want to lock it in. Okay. And how else are they feeling? Give us a Hierophant. I mean, commitment. Page of Pentacles. Now, they're feeling like they don't have much to offer you, like just a page. They want to give you things, but they don't feel like they've got a lot to give you at the moment, maybe material-wise. Four of Wands, they want to marry you. Why doesn't that surprise me about this person? This is how they're feeling about you now. They want to marry you. Seven of Materials and the Six of Materials. So they see this as a reciprocal kind of. You've got as much to offer each other as you have to offer each other. They've got as much to offer you as you've got to offer them. This is a reciprocal relationship. They want to reciprocate. And they're just tending to the environment now, ready for that. They're going to ask you to marry them. Tending to the environment now. They're putting the work in at the moment. They've planted those seeds. So whatever that means, they're getting ready for a proposal, I think. Getting ready to propose for you. This is what they're thinking at the moment. So they've moved on. They've got omens about that as well. So getting signs from the universe that that's the right thing to do. So that's confirmation that they were seeking in the past and wanting in the past. They're getting that. They're getting those signs from the universe, maybe from you. Could be asking for a sign and then you get in touch with them or something like that. It's stuff like that. They're getting the confirmations, the guarantees that they need. Eight of Inspiration, Page of Pentacles, but they're going to offer it anyway. They're going to storm on in there because they've got the sights set on you. So this communication is coming in. They're going to give you this offer. It's small. It feels small anyway. It might not be small, but it feels small what they've got to offer you. That could be because of previous commitments, so they can only offer you a little at first, what it feels like. What's behind that? They're going to do it anyway. Past, present, and future, and home. So there's something about, shall we move in together, or I want to get married to you. I want to live with you first. Let's do this, but I've got this home somewhere else, and from a previous commitment, and I can't invest with you yet fully. So this is why it's a small offer, but I want to do this now. So can we kind of merge homes for now, and then in the future we will be able to invest together and get a home together or something like that. It's very pentacly, so very down to earth kind of an offer. This is what I got to offer you. This is how much money I've got. This is my housing situation. Then this in the past. That's going to change in the future, and we can do this in the future, but this is what I can offer you right now. I know it's a little bit, but it's something. Do you want it? They're very straightforward, this person. Pentacles, like Knight of Pentacles kind of a character you've got here. They've got different aspects of them, don't get me wrong, but they're going to seem very logical when they come in with this offer. It's not going to be like a Disney movie epic romance proposal. It's going to be a bit boring. It's going to be a bit logical, like I just said. I got that house, I got this house. Shall we move in with each other, and with a an aim to get married in the future, stuff like that. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Choices. So they're making a choice, and it's like choosing you, but knowing that it's a choice. I felt you're the soulmate, but they're very kind of down kind of down to earth, this person, in that they could have other soulmates too. You're a choice. They want to make this choice, but taking a breather. They're needing some time to make that choice. They could almost come in around this time to give you that offer, but they're taking a breather. They're not quite coming in yet. So this is someone that is preparing the environment to be ready for this offer. Getting houses in order and papers in order and things like that, so that when something is resolved, maybe from their previous, whatever these commitments were, previous commitments, so that they can tell you, at this point in time in the future, I'll be free of that commitment. We can take it a step further then. It's something like that. So self-worth, right. They're feeling more self-worth now. So they're feeling more worthy of you now than they were before. And they're seeing you as having high self-worth as well, but they're afraid of you. There's fear about getting into this. And it's around the self-worth. It's around, am I good enough? Am I good enough? To see this through, to last this out. Is this going to work out? Things haven't always worked out for this person in life. They don't have that trust in the universe, same as you. And all they can do is make the best decision, and they're making the best decision for themselves. It's a choice in love, and they're making a choice. Having to rely on themselves. This person has to rely on themselves. They don't feel so connected with the universe. No, they don't. That's why so much commitment and so much of them putting the work in it and stuff like that. It seems like a very logical time for this to happen for them. Like it's the right timing for them. This is good timing. You coming into their life, they're ready to move on. I don't know, maybe the commitments were coming to a close naturally anyway, or something like that, kids growing up or something like that. Truth. You hold the key. You hold the key to something in them, uncovering something in them. They could be a very different person once they're with you than once they're committed to you than they were when they were committed to this other person. More true to themselves. You're a better match for them. Again, I'm getting this very logical kind of an energy of you're the right choice. It's not so passionate. It's very kind of mature, but kind of cold. I'm not saying that they're heartless. They're not. I don't think they are. I think they've just got a very overly logical perspective on things. They like to see things like that. They like to be very kind of straight about stuff. They see that as a good thing. They probably had a father that liked that. Anyway, they see endless possibilities with you. So they do see like this wild abandoned time ahead, yeah. Shining through. They know that things are going to get better. They see themselves as being a different person with you and exposed and revealed. So they want to get to know you. They want to show you the real them. The real them. What is the real them? There's parts of them that haven't even come out yet. And I feel like you're waking that up. They know that it's going to be delightful with you. They get it. And they want to go the distance. I mean, wow, of course they've got this card, go the distance, their commitment. Mr. Commitment, all true, through and through. But there's stuff for them to clean up first. They've still got stuff in the past that they need to clean up first. In the present, and they know that. And it's going to affect you, and they're kind of very sorry about that. But they've got to do this. Very matter-of-fact kind of thing. They've got confidence in themselves. They've got confidence in this. They've got confidence in you. Maybe you're quite a logical person as well, and they like that in you. Act as if. So they're kind of telling themselves this story that you're going to say yes, and this is how it's going to go down. Acting as if at the moment that this is going to happen. That it's all they can do, because they've got to drop burdens. They've got to drop commitments. They've got to drop previous commitments, which is a big thing for them. Like this person commits and they're committed for life. But they're acting as if this is a go It's time to collaborate. Again, that timing card. It's divine timing for this. It's time to collaborate. It's time to have someone at their level. They think that you're that. Let's get one more out. It's time to collaborate. They want to do this with you. What else? Truth transcends illusion. This is spiritual basis. This is card 22 as well. You might be seeing repeating twos. Dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Again, with that truth. The truth of them. They've not been themselves. It's obviously a big part of them is this. What is it again? I keep on forgetting that word. Not responsibility, not burdens, commitment. Commitment is a huge part of who they are. But it feels to me like they've had this straight persona in life and it's not truly who they are, and they want to be themselves now. And that I've got a feeling that the future part of this thing is going to be very different, because it's feeling kind of flat right now. And I feel like your person has kind of dealt with life and chaos and conflict almost by numbing themselves out and not being themselves and kind of turning their back on themselves. And it feels to me like that they want to be themselves now, and they can see themselves being themselves with you. And it feels like rainbows are coming. You know how I said very dreary energy coming from this, but like this you bring in this delight for them, like rainbows in their life. Your hope for them. Violet, hopefully they are for you too. Violet, faithfulness and modesty. This is what they're seeing about you. Faithful, be faithful. You're steady. They see that you've got like that same steadiness, stability, commitment, that kind of drive that they've got. They see that you're similar, and modest as well. They like that. You're not bragging and stuff like that, but you're shining. They like that. Lily, majesty and virtue, but you're shining. You see, they do see that majesty and the virtue in you as well. They love the virtue, but you're shining too. You've got this mix for them, and they love that. Faithful, that matches their commitment thing so much. Modesty, so you're not like, or you've got this big energy, but you're not like I'm the shit kind of an energy. We've got majesty, so you hold it with grace, and virtue as well. So there's some, they're like that. They're like good people. Very straight person you've got here. What else? Healthy choices. You're a healthy choice. Very logical. Very healthy choice. You are making healthy choices. They see you making healthy choices for yourself in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happy by yourself. They love that. Yeah, they really dig you. They like you. Right now, they are very happy with their choice of you. And they're putting things in place so they can marry you. So they're very serious. They see you as being strong too. Stay afloat, feel steady and calm. They love that. Steady, calm, someone I can commit to. I love your energy. You've got strong, steady energy. Yes, I could commit to you. You're like me. Like it's rare for them to find someone with that stability like they've got too. So yeah, no wonder they thought that you're soulmate, and they want to commit to you here enough to break the old commitments there, which is big thing. It's a big thing for them to do that. There you go. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, and you want to know the future part of this, then you can get that deeper dive if you're interested. I'm just going to do the same thing again, but for the future. So some significant point in the future. How they're going to feel about you then, let's find out, because I feel like this is going to be very different. I can feel the lifting of the energies as we're coming from the past to the present moment, and I'm sure it's going to get even better from here. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of thing. Get your email address right. Type it in very carefully. Otherwise, you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Promotions is a Gmail thing. Make sure you check in those places for it. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on your device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video. and it should take you straight away to a video. If it doesn't, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Tell me about this person. They've got weird kind of an energy. And there's probably someone that's growing on you as well. You probably thought they were all straight and weird when you first met them, but I think you're going to change your mind about them, and I think you're going to see them growing and evolving and really coming out as themselves in the future as well. We'll find out in that deeper dive anyway. So click on that subscribe button and that notification bell down there to hear more from me as well. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. If you've got any ideas of what you'd like me to do them on, let me know in the comments below. Click that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well to hear my other stuff too, which is a daily energy update for the collective every single day of the year. And also I go live 3 times a week as well in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. Would love to see you in there and give you a mini read, so come along sometime. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Be Healing thing that's down there, and you'll see it there. You can click on set a reminder to come along live. So there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive for the future part of this, then I'll see you in there very shortly.